Hi all, hope you're keeping well. Week 9 here. You won't believe the technical issues I'm having this morning. Anyway, I've recorded this about a million times. That's an exaggeration. This is like my fifth or sixth time, seventh time trying to record this. Me and technology aren't having a good day today. Anyway, so week 9. So week 9 was a bit of a, as you can see here, 30. I only got 33k done, 33.61k. That was due to on Thursday there I picked up a bit of a calf niggle. I don't know, it just went really tight, went really tight. I was out running and it got really bad. I actually pulled up on it twice, and it was actually meant to be a 15k in total, but I ended up just stopping. I got, oh no, I genuinely thought that I don't know what I thought. I didn't think I'd pulled a muscle or anything like that, but I knew I'd done some sort of damage to it. Or I don't know what I'd done. But I ended up going to physio, this sort of took up the bulk of the week. Like the other bits and pieces, like Monday and Tuesday went okay, weren't great. Because it was I think it was building up. The calf had been tight. And anyway, so I on the run on Thursday, then on my lunch run, I was like, oh no. So I texted my physio and she was like, oh, I'll appointment tonight, if I'm available tonight or tomorrow, Friday. I was like, you know what, I'll go now. Start this evening. So I picked this evening, got there. I got home from the run and like my calf was tight to the touch. It wasn't. I was like, oh no, everything was running through my head. I was like, oh no, only at the time I'd like just over 7 weeks, like Monday, I suppose it was 7 weeks in Chicago, so whatever it was, 7.5 weeks to go. And I was like, there's no way if I pulled muscle now, I am foobarred. I was real sort of But then I started trying to be as optimistic as possible and go, right, try not get too down, do negative, see what happens. So went to physio, Tom physio Lorraine, like what happened and the issue and where it was really sort of touch and tender. And so she was having a look, and she was like, I don't think you've pulled. She didn't think I'd pulled it. Thankfully, like there was no bruising or nothing like that. So ended up getting a load of dry needling done on it, and like there was one point, she ended up putting a load in near where I'd sort of pointed it, and one of them went in the whole leg. Like that triggered some sort of like a little muscle all over the leg, just spasmed, and sort of nearly then when that sort of settled, then straight away I could feel it was getting loose. So sort of spent the hour session just as a pincushion, pretty much, and the calf was twitching left, right, and centre. In hindsight, I probably should have got to take a little video of it or whatever just to see it, because I could feel it, but like I was, I guess, like she was telling me, like where a needle was, like where the muscles were spasming, there was no needle near it. It was just them needles were triggering the muscles elsewhere. And as the session went on, calf started to feel a little bit better and better. It wasn't 100%. It was never going to be, like it was tight, like it was really tight. Or so still weren't too sure whether I'd actually pulled the muscle or what I had done. So I took it easy then. She's like, and just he will be your friend on this one, and like take it easy. No running tomorrow. I ended up bringing Buddy for a walk yesterday, and she goes, maybe Saturday, go for a cycle instead. So I ended up doing that on the Saturday. I ended up doing I felt good. So you can see here, I ended up doing a 36k cycle. Like overall, even though I suppose I didn't get my runs in, the mileage, like it's all, I suppose, in my head, I hope, I don't know, I'm trying to convince myself that it all helps. Like it's low intensity, turn the legs over, heart rate zone 2 cycles. So like it's all sort of base level with the bike, and so I'm hoping that helps ultimately. So I ended up doing that on the Saturday, and then I was helping out as well at the Scouts weekend. So in a way, it wasn't the worst in the world, like because I would have been rushed for time, and anyway to get the long run in, I would have definitely made, like, my priority was running, but I ended up going, right, have this niggle. I'll just go and help out the scouts earlier. And I wasn't going to go up till later on in the on the Sunday. I was like, no, do you know what? Now I'll get up and I'll go now. Now I still end up being. I was on my feet for the whole on my feet for the whole day on Sunday. I think I ended up doing 35k step or 35,000 steps according to the watch. Like I was from 8:30 till 12 o'clock, like or 11 o'clock that night, just lifting, dragging, organising stuff, taking down tents and things like that. So yeah, so and the calf started to get a little bit sore. I was just tired, and it's like later in the evening, but it was good. So I was like, you know what? I think we're okay. I think I dodged touch wood. I think I dodged a bullet with it. So I'm happy from that point of view that um I got away with it. So it feels good now. As you can see, yesterday afternoon after work, I ended up getting in me hills with like an 8k zone 2 warm up and then a 5k 5 and a bit k because it was just OCD kicked in. It was like should have been 14.6 when I was off it, but around gone to 15. But in the warm, I wanted to test it out to see who I was. So in that 8k warm, it was meant to be zone 2 according to the but I did drop it down into different paces just to see when it kicked on and then doing the hill in the middle. Like I was tired of the long day on the Sunday and the week, like with the scout stuff, body was tired. It was late, had a few late nights. So I just said, you know what, let's see. So I dropped it. But anyway, spoiler alerts for next week. The leg, calf at the minute is all good. Like this left leg has been giving me issues from the get go. It was either my hip or something. I damaged my foot years ago. I ended up with crushing it, and I don't know if that's it or what, or if that's a placebo effect in my head. But my left leg is always sort of it is the weaker leg, like. Like so, like that's what Lorena's saying to me on it. She goes, "You're going for a run on Monday. Make sure you do it." To be fair, she's been texting me, checking in on me, like for a couple of days after to see if I actually had, if it was starting to heal, and I had been. So I've done a very like a longer warm up than I usually would, just to get the leg, just to keep an eye on it, make sure we're all good. So it all ultimately at the minute, like touching it here and we're good, all going well. Like I was lying on it last night, and I was lying on it weird, awkwardly, and it was starting to get smooth. I was like, "Oh, it's grand." So I just need to just keep an eye on it. I just sort of baby it and sort of look after it. But yeah, good. It was a bit like, "Oh shit, this isn't good." Like I've like from this Monday to 7 weeks to go, according to the Chicago's Instagram posts that they like to post up every morning and on every Monday, I should say, and sort of put the fear of whoever into you. Like it's just, oh no, like am I gonna be able to do this? But yeah, I will. Like I have lately, like sort of like I've few self doubts and stuff, like, and I just need to go now. Putting the mileage, like the mileage has been going in, like this week aside, like as I've been up there 60, 50, like that's a lower week because I suppose we are tapering for that for the 10k time trial, like 70k's, 80k's. Like it's been big mileage, like for me, like last 87k, 100k the week before that. This week is starting off now 15k. Tomorrow is a 10k, or tonight is obviously a 10k on off sort of thing. But yeah, all going well, going good. Few self doubts. That's just me though. I just need to believe in myself more. But I'm happy now that the calf. I was worried that I'd done some serious damage to it, and I was like, oh no, all this training, like, it's just gone out the window. Because I've been training for like, well, that's not gonna don't take a while. You can see I've been running like 50k, and it's all started to creep up now. So like I have a good base there. I think like if keep the base in now, keep the base of it, just sort of get a bit of speed into the legs, like whatever. Like if I have to drag myself over the finish line, I will. But yeah, it's all good. Thankfully now, big shout out to Lorraine there and Rory, physical therapy. She sorted me out big time. I have been going to her every couple of weeks anyway just to keep on top of things. But like to be fair to her, when I text her, she's like, yeah, I have something, and then following up, just text and making sure all's good. So yeah, shout out to her for that. Like she looked after me there big time, got me sorted. So yeah, see how we get on this week. Feeling a bit positive, a bit tired. A few weeks like scout stuff was carried on. The dog wasn't well last night, so we were sort of keeping an eye on him. So I got a little bit less sleep than I would have liked to have gotten. So I'm still sort of catching up on that. But I suppose that's just life. These things happen. It's not like your recovery can't always be 100%. Your sessions always can't be 100%. Like I'd be quite hard on myself. Like I'd be tough on myself. So I just need to go. You know what? We're doing good. Let it happen. Let's see where it all where was it when the see what happens when the dust settles. But like I have a good base in my legs. Like it's mad that I'm even contemplating doing this considering where we started from. But yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Good luck. Take care. Look after yourselves this week. Like, share, subscribe, all that nice stuff. Comment, good, bad, different, whatever. Comments to comment. I was like, someone's commented or someone's liked. It's nice. It's just it gives you that bit of motivation. Sometimes it's a bit of a like struggle as like I use these instead of journaling. This is my journal. Like I writing and reading with this dyslexia aren't my friends. So for me, this is like capturing a moment in time, and I can always look back and I go, Andy, you've did this. Like I even here, if it all touch wood now, I went tits up. I was like, I'm like, I I can run 100k a week. Like I remember when I first started Strava, like I was like, you see these challenges and you click them, 100k a month. I never do that. 200, yeah. Like there was one challenge like it's 300k a month, and I actually got it. I never thought I'd do that. Never in a million years we go in it 1 month run 300k, and I did it last month, and I was like, wow, that's unreal. I never thought I'd do that. So you have to sort of take the wins when they come, and they're the wins. Yeah. Sorry, rambling again. I'm gonna go. Take care. Good luck, and all the best.